Hello everyone. We are discussing the chapter Human Health and Diseases. On that chapter we are discussing the portion immunity. In previous session we discussed what is immunity and the type of immunity. There are two types of immunity, innate immunity or natural immunity. The immunity is present at the time of birth. That is innate immunity. And it is non-specific in nature. In our body, there are four types of the barriers are preventing the entry of diseases. The four types which act as the innate immunity: physical barrier, physiological barrier, cellular barrier, and the cytokine barrier. The next one is acquired immunity. Acquired immunity. Acquired immunity is the immunity acquired during the lifetime of an organism. It is pathogen specific and can differentiate between the self and non-self. It gives protection against foreign agents, and the first discriminate encounter with a pathogen produces a mild response called primary response. The subsequent encounter with the same pathogen evokes a highly intensified secondary response. The secondary response is attributed to the memory of the immune system. Okay, so acquired immunity is the immunity. The name indicates that immunity we acquired during the lifetime of an organism. It is pathogen specific. And it is self and non-self. And it gives protection against foreign agents. Okay. The first discriminate encounter with a pathogen produces a mild response called primary response. And a subsequent encounter with the same pathogen evokes a highly intensified secondary response. The secondary response is attributed to the memory of the immune system. That's why we are telling if once you have to suffer the chickenpox, next time less chance to acquire this chickenpox. The reason because our body prepared memory cells. So acquired immunity, that is two types: humoral immunity and the cell mediated immunity. Humoral immunity means antibody mediated immunity, AMI. Okay, acquired immunity are two types: AMI or humoral immunity, then cell mediated immunity or CMI. Humoral immunity, the system consists of a group of diverse proteins called antibodies which circulate in the lymph and the blood plasma. Antibodies are produced by the B lymphocytes in response to an antigen. Okay, they belong to the class of glycoproteins called immunoglobulins, and the immunoglobulins are mainly 5 types: IgA, IgM, IgE, IgG, IgD. Again I am repeating: humoral immunity. Humoral immunity means antibody mediated immunity. Antibody means it is a glycoprotein. It includes in the group immunoglobulins. Immunoglobulins are mainly 5 types. Which are the 5 types? Ig. Ig is the short form of immunoglobulin. Capital letter I and small letter G. Okay, that is the short form of immunoglobulin. Then the type, the name is written in again capital letter: IgA, IgM, IgE, IgG, IgD. These are the 5 types of immunoglobulins. Okay, so IgG is the most abundant immunoglobulin. This is the only antibody that can pass through the placenta, and provide passive immunity to the fetus. IgA in our colostrum. Colostrum is the first milk, the yellow color, the very nutritive fluid that gets from mother's body. That is IgA, the immunoglobulin IgA present in colostrum. It forms 10% and provides local immunity from viral and bacterial attacks. IgA is present in mucus and other secretions that surround the body surface. Okay, hence the IgA is a secretory IgA. The next one is IgM. IgM is the first antibody released by plasma cells to neutralize antigen. When an antigen enters into our body, the first antibody released in our body, that is IgM. Then IgD. IgD forms 1-3% that serves as a receptor site on the surface of the B cells. B cells means B lymphocyte cells. Then IgE. IgE's reactions occurs with the allergic reaction. It is never found in blood. So these are the 5 types of immunoglobulin. So immunoglobulin or antibody mediated immunity is a part of humoral immunity. Humoral immunity is the part of acquired immunity. The immunoglobulins are 5 types: IgG, IgA, IgM, IgD, IgE. IgG, which is seen in the placenta, which cross the placenta and provide passive immunity to the fetus. IgA, which is seen in the colostrum. It has a secretory capacity. That's why it is known as secretory IgA. It acts as an immunity against viral and bacterial attack. IgM, the first antibody released by the plasma cells to neutralize the antigen. That is IgM. It is a pentamer. Okay. Then IgD. IgD serves as a receptor site on the surface of the B cells. IgE associated with the allergic reactions. Their number increases in Helminth infection. Helminth infection means we studied the Helminth diseases, ascariasis, elephantiasis. Okay, on that time the number of IgE increases in our body. Otherwise, there is never found IgE in our blood. The next we are discussing the structure of the antibody. All antibodies have the common structure. They have 4 polypeptide chains held together in the form of Y alphabet. It having 2 upper arms. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 polypeptide chains held together in the form of the alphabet Y. The upper arms, this upper portion have the ability to bind the antigen or they lock the antigen. Okay, so this is antibody. This portion, this Y portion full is antibody and their upper portion have the ability to lock the antigen. So here the antigen will come and they form a complex, antigen antibody complex. Okay, in this blue color chain that is known as heavy chain and the green color portion that is known as light chain. So this antibody having 2 heavy chain and 2 short chain. Short chains are light chain. Okay, so antibodies are represented as H2L2. H2 means 2 heavy chain, L2 means 2 light chain. These 2 chains, this heavy chain and the light chain are connected by sulfide bonds. Heavy chain and the light chain are connected by the the sulfide bonds. Okay, the tip of this portion is the C end or C region. It's known as C and or C region. This is the structure of antibody. So what is antigen? Antigen is the foreign substance. When introduced into our body, they are capable of generating our immune response. Okay, so on that time, the antibody will activate. The antibody will activate and form the complex antigen-antibody complex. A typical antigen is a protein molecule on the surface of a foreign substance like virus or bacterium. So, both the antigen and antibody are the protein substance. Clear?